Okay, thank you so much. And good afternoon. How are you today?
Today, I'm doing good. Yeah, but the weather is not so good.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So how about you?
As actually same. The weather is nice today. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That sounds great. And I
Yes.
guess in your country, the weather is mostly great compared to Japan.
Mm. Exactly, because in Japan you have winter season, right?
It's in how can I say the beginning of the summer.
Mm. Yeah. So if during summer extreme hotness and then winter extreme coldness, right?
Yes, that's right.
In the
Hmm.
Philippines, the coldest temperature is just 23,
23?
24.
No, not
Mm.
that is not sort of cold.
Yeah, it's not below 10. I'm so happy. We're so lucky.
Yeah, but the highest temperature is the much higher than Japan. So hmm, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. But that's okay because I prefer summer season. Mm.
Hmm,
Mm.
that
Yeah.
sounds good.
All right. Thank you so much, and thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Okay. For today's lesson, visa delays put foreign doctors and U.S. care at risk.
Hmm.
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay. So now let's have the words and phrases. Please repeat after it.
In limbo.
In limbo.
Yep.
We were in limbo, waiting for the final decision.
We were in limbo, waiting for the final decision.
Okay.
Residency.
Residency.
She moved cities to begin her medical residency.
She moved cities to begin her medical residency,
Okay.
Respectively.
respectively.
Alice and Bob received gold and silver, respectively.
Alice and Bob received gold and silver, respectively.
Okay.
Whereas
Whereas
Tom loves hiking, whereas Lily prefers biking.
Tom loves hiking, whereas Lily prefers biking.
Okay. Next.
Exemption.
Exemption.
He got an exemption from the final exam.
He got an exemption from the final exam.
Very good. Okay. So would you like to make a sentence?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, sure.
Mm, I would be. I. I might be in limbo I if I got laid off by my company.
Mm, yeah, that's correct. Where you do not know what will happen.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. True. Okay. So
Yeah,
your
true.
answer is very realistic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. All right. What about residency?
Residency. Mm, uh, residency. Residency. Mm, one of my classmates in my high school started his residency in Tokyo.
Mm, his residency in Tokyo. That's correct. Mm-mm. What about respectively?
Respectively.
Mm.
Hmm. 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 You and I are from, Philippine and Japan respectively.
That's correct. Mm-mm. Yes. Okay. What about whereas?
Whereas,
Mm.
um, mm, my partner likes drawing, whereas I like playing video games.
Mm-hmm. Whereas I like playing video games.
Yes,
That's correct. Okay. So there's a comparison. Okay.
yes.
And then exemption.
Exemption. Exemption. Hmm. Even if I failed, uh, even if I even if I failed this exam at this time, I can get an exemption next time.
I can get an exemption next time. That's correct. Mm. Wow, really? You're so lucky. Why are you exempted? Okay.
So I mean the so I mean the certificate, the examination to obtain the certificate about technologies in Japan. So that is completely Japanese system, Japanese certificate, Japanese certificate. So yeah, to obtain that certificate, we have some phases, like three or four, um, and so at one time, if I get the good score at phase one or phase two, we can skip the phase one or two next time. Yeah, so that is exemption.
Wow, that's a good benefits, right?
Yes,
You
yes,
can skip. Wow.
yes.
Mm.
Hmm. So the test, the full process is very, yeah, time consuming. Like
True.
one day it takes one day. Um, so yeah, those exemptions, good for exemptions are good for saving time.
True.
Mm,
I totally agree with you because, as you said, it's time consuming.
yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. And you got all the correct sentences. Any
Hmm.
questions?
No questions so far.
All right. So let's move on to page two. These are your questions. Number one, what does a foreign educated doctor need to do before they can practice in the US? In the US. And then number two, how many international medical graduates have been unable to make their visa appointment this year? And number three, which states rely more on foreign residents? Okay. Let's listen to the article. It starts now.
Visa delays put foreign doctors in U.S. care at risk. The Trump State Department has put a pause on new visa appointments, meaning that many people, including students, trainees, and exchange visitors, have been left in limbo. Doctors who are from a different country but intend to practice in the U.S. are in a difficult situation. Most medical residencies start on July 1st, with orientations taking place throughout June. According to the American Medical Association, a quarter of doctors in practice in the U.S. come from overseas. Meanwhile, the physician shortage in the U.S. is growing. Before a foreign educated doctor can practice in the U.S., they must complete a U.S. residency. Most international medical graduates come to the U.S. on J1 visas. Around 5% of them have been unable to make their visa appointments this year. We are stuck and we are helpless. One international medical graduate said, "Big states like New York and Florida are home to the most foreign medical residents, but they represent only 24% and 19% of residents, respectively. Whereas states like North Dakota and Wyoming rely more on foreign residents. These states also voted for Trump in the last election. Leadership from the Educational Commission for Foreign Medical Graduates is trying to get a visa exemption for physicians. The ECFMG warned current residents who need to renew their visas not to leave the United States for now.
Okay.
Oh, let me listen again.
All right. So are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. So number one.
Sorry, let me listen again.
Listen again. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Visa delays put foreign doctors and U.S. care at risk. The Trump State Department has put a pause on new visa appointments, meaning that many people, including students, trainees, and exchange visitors, have been left in limbo. Doctors who are from a different country but intend to practice in the U.S. are in a difficult situation. Most medical residencies start on July 1st, with orientations taking place throughout June. According to the American Medical Association, a quarter of doctors in practice in the U.S. come from overseas. Meanwhile, the physician shortage in the U.S. is growing. Before a foreign educated doctor can practice in the U.S., they must complete a U.S. residency. Most international medical graduates come to the U.S. on J-1 visas. Around 5% of them have been unable to make their visa appointments this year. We are stuck and we are helpless. One international medical graduate said, "Big states like New York and Florida are home to the most foreign medical residents, but they represent only 24% and 19% of residents, respectively. Whereas states like North Dakota and Wyoming rely more on foreign residents. These states also voted for Trump in the last election. Leadership from the Educational Commission for Foreign Medical Graduates is trying to get a visa exemption for physicians. The ECFMG warned current residents who need to renew their visas not to leave the United States for now."
Okay.
All right. So now let's answer the question. Number one, what does a foreign educated doctor need to do before they can practice in the US?
They need uh, to they need to complete a U.S. residency.
That's correct. And then number two, how many international medical graduates have been unable to make their visa appointment this year?
Around 5% of them have been unable to make their visa appointment this year.
And then number three, correct. Okay, so which states rely more on foreign residents?
North Dakota and Wyoming rely more on foreign residents.
That's correct. You got all the perfect answers. Okay, good job. So now please read out the article.
Okay. Visa delays put foreign doctors and U.S. care at risk. The Trump State Department has put a pause on new visa appointments, meaning that many people, including students, trainees, and exchange visitors, have been left in limbo. Doctors who are from a different country but intend to practice in the US are in a difficult situation. Most medical residencies start on July 1st, uh, with orientations taking place throughout June. According to the American Medical Association, a quarter of doctors in practice in the US come from overseas. Meanwhile, the physician shortage in the US is growing. Before a foreign educated doctor can practice in the US, they must complete a US residency. Most international medical graduates come to the US on J-1 visas. Around 5% of them have been unable to make their visa appointments this year. We are stuck and we are helpless, one international medical graduate said. Big states like New York and Florida are home to the most foreign medical residents, but they represent only 24% and 90% of residents, respectively. Whereas states like North Dakota and Wyoming rely more on foreign residents. These states also voted for Trump in the latest election. Leadership from the Educational Commission for Foreign Medical Graduates is trying to get a visa exemption for physicians. The ECFMG warned current residents who need to renew their visas not to leave the United States for now.
Very good. Okay, good job. You pronounced all the words correctly. Okay, so any clarifications?
Mm, nothing. Yeah, thank you.
Nothing. Oh, wow. Everything is clear. So now let's discuss about it. Number one, would you rather do a university course in your home country or overseas? Why is that your preference?
I'd rather do. Mm, I hope I could do a university course in other countries, overseas, especially in the U.S. because learning English is very good for my English skills and yeah. So the U.S. Universities are superior to Japanese every university, uh, even the University of Tokyo. So the the fact that in I learned that those prestigious universities in the U.S. is my strength would be my strength, and even after I get to Japan.
True.
So, but that was my hope. That was my hope, but it was not feasible for me at the time. Yeah, because yeah, I couldn't speak English well. Yeah, so but I should learn. I should have learned a lot English.
Ah, so it's your dream.
Yes, yeah. One of my dreams is living in the English speaking countries. Mm.
Mm. Is it common for Japanese people to study abroad?
Studying abroad is getting more popular than before since social media has developed and a lot of influencers emphasize the importance of studying abroad and importance of English. So yeah, younger people are likely to try to go abroad mm, compared to before.
Exactly.
Mm.
In the Philippines, it's not common.
Mm.
Yeah. If someone will say, I will study in abroad, so 100% they are rich. Yeah. Only rich people
Hmm.
can do that.
I see. I see. Especially so, yeah. In the U.S. So
Yeah.
the tuition is very how can I say expensive.
Expensive. I totally agree with you. Okay. So, number two, do you want to work in the US someday? Why do you feel this way?
Yes, I do. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be the U.S. Yeah, so I'm considering working in Canada. Canada. Yeah, because it is a better place to go with my dog.
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah, according to my research, and so given the advice from ChatGPT,
Mm.
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Canada.
yeah, I have a constraint that I have a dog, so
Mm.
yeah, I need to take I need to pay much attention to whether the country is good for dogs, and so the rules to bring my dog from Japan is easy or not. So, for example, Australia has a very strict rule to bring dogs from other countries, and I need to put my dog into the facility for 2 weeks or so. Mm, yeah, that is a little bit scary. Yeah, so mm, considering all aspects, and Canada is the best place for me for now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because you have a pet, right?
Yes, that's right. Mm.
You have only one pet, one dog.
Only one dog I have.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. All right. What about number three? Do you think your country should invite more overseas doctors to work? What could be the pros or cons of doing so?
Yes, I, I think, yeah, yes, I do. So, yeah, our country should invite more doctors from overseas in the future. Yeah, because like so Japanese population gets older and older. Like so, the portion of elderly people are increasing. So and under those situations, we need a lot of care and doctors to support those elderly people. And actually, we are facing the problem of labor shortage in delivery services or public transportation like a bus. So yeah, that I would say the same situation would happen in the medical industries like hospital and clinics and yeah. So one way to alleviate those situation is asking help to other countries. So yeah, but doctors are relying on doctors from other countries is a little bit risky
True.
because they have different education and yeah, but yeah, relying on those people is inevitable in the future, I guess.
Exactly. Right?
Mm.
But I think in my case, I want to hire those Japanese, of course. Because we have the same nationality, for example.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Like I won't rely too much on foreigners.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm,
Not all the time, right?
mm.
Yeah. It's so risky as you've said.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Number four, okay. Do you think border controls are too strict in your country? Why do you feel this way?
Border controls. Yes, I do. But I'm not sure it is too strict. But from people in other countries' perspective, uh, I'd say the Japanese border controls are strict, I guess, because yeah, Japan is island, so
Yeah.
yeah, so physically divided and isolated. Yeah, so it is easier to regulate the incoming people. So yeah, and historically speaking, we don't have um, other kinds of people in Japan. Like we are completely Japanese people. Yeah, but recently, half people, like so mixed people. One we call the people like parents, or one is Japanese and one is other countries. So we call those people half. Yeah. So and yeah, I think those people are increasing nowadays but well, like I say, historically speaking, we are so closed, and Japanese people are very so. Japanese people look similar each other compared to uh, so yeah, for example, in the U.S., so there are a lot of types of people, and black and white and
Mm.
yellow. Yeah. And but in Japan, almost all people are yellow people, like me.
Oh,
So
it looks the same.
yeah, look the same features in our face,
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So mm,
That's
so yes.
so it's common nowadays in Japan,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry we don't have much
Mm-hmm.
time. Take
Thank
care.
you.